Ruh, 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 ruh. Hi, everybody. This is Glenda with AKA GK Fralin, a friendly community. And I hope I got my R in the Fralin, but I'm just so beat. I think the last 3 days have finally taken their toll. Okay, everybody. I just kind of laid back and slept most of the day. It was nice out again. It really was. But my sinus was finally saying, enough! And I've got something on my screen. Now it's gone. Looked like a zit on the end of my nose. Actually, it would have been a black zit. Anyway, yes. Weirdness. Where do we go with weirdness? Where do we go for weirdness? Weirdness. Weirdness. I'll be back and tell you. By the way, this is Glenda with AKA GK Fralin, a friendly community. And welcome! I'm going to be reading The City in the Sea by Edgar Allan Poe. He's good for a few Halloween screams. Lo, death has reared himself a throne in a city lying alone, far down within the dim west, where the good and the bad and the worst and the best have gone to their eternal rest. Their shrines and palaces and towers, I mean towers that tremble not, resemble nothing that is ours, around by lifting winds forgot. Resignedly beneath the sky, the melancholy waters lie. No rays from the holy heaven come down on the long night time of that town, but light from out the lurid sea streams up the turrets silently, gleams up the pinnacles far and free, up domes, up spires, up kingly halls, up fanes, up Babylon-like walls, up shadowy, long-forgotten bowers of sculptured ivy and stone flowers, up many and many a marvelous shrine, whose wreathed friezes intertwine the viol and violet and the vine. Resignedly beneath the sky, the melancholy waters lie. So blend the turrets and shadows there that all seem pendulous in air, while from a proud tower in the town, death looks gigantically down. There open fanes and gaping graves yawn level with the luminous waves, but not the riches there that lie in each idol's diamond eye. Not the gainly yellowed dead tempt the waters from their bed, for no ripples purl, alas, along the wilderness of glass. No swellings tell that winds might be upon some far-off happier sea, No heavings hint that winds have been on seas less hideous, serene. But lo, a stir is in the air, the wave. There is a movement there, as if the towers had thrown aside, in slightly sinking the dull tide, as if their tops had feebly given a void within the filmy heaven. The waves have now a redder glow. The hours are breathing faint and low. And when amid no earthly moans, down, down that town shall settle hence. Hell rises from 1,000 thrones, shall do its reverence. By Edgar Allan Poe. We have a new person on board speaking in the comments, and probably doesn't talk like that at all. I don't know. All I do is read you so I can make it sound however I want to. Okay. Streamlined Life has joined us. And we're getting more subscribers. And there's a lot of comments. I went back to find out Streamlined Life, how to make sure I said that right. And there's a whole bunch more comments. I love comments. That's where the story goes. And sometimes, if I give a specific thing, I do read comments. I do vlogs where I just read comments. To, like something I'll ask or whatever. Anyway, they can come up with the most wonderful things for me to read and make a whole vlog out of. You guys are great. What can I say? So stick around, guys, because you are in for a treat someday. If I'm not a treat, well, I'm not that sweet. But anyway, it's nice to have Justin Bennett back gabbing with everybody again. We always like having Justin around. He's so sweet. Anyway, and I'm not leaving you out, Mark. I didn't call you Jeff. I said Mark. And we do have others who peek in now and again. But lots of people there's Robin, there's Carla, there's Glinda with an I, I'm with an E, and there's Carol, and there's, we haven't heard from vegans. No. I think she's somebody else now, and I don't know. Anyway, and we had a Linda for a while. Some are here for a while, then they leave for a bit, and then they come back. And sometimes they don't. That's okay. But whoever's here, we just have fun. And sometimes we make things up. Like stories. We're just here to have fun. Other times we do get serious. And every once in a while I feel the need to explain all of this because, new people come around, and it's not just because there's new people. It's like there might be people who really have only just now started to listen, or maybe just don't get me. Because there are several of us who do have chronic illnesses. Not everybody, but several. And so, I started out kind of going through what COPD is and how it's affected my life and my family. And also bipolar, because that's a diagnosis I have, as if you couldn't tell it in my drama. I'm stable most of the time. Anyway, but we've also had Some have come in and had either them or family members that have got diabetes, like type 2 diabetes, and things like that. We just, sometimes we do very serious vlogs. Did one this month because it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so I did one specifically about breast cancer awareness. And it is also Liver Cancer Month, but I have to do some looking up and studying up on, mostly on the causes of liver cancer, and that because it's prevention that we're aiming for. With breast cancer is different because it's more a matter of diagnosis and treatment. And liver cancer, of course, all of it is about diagnosis and treatment, but liver cancer is also about, just like with COPD and other things, also are about things that can be prevented. So, and ways to prevent it, causes. I don't know that we know, other than heredity, that we know any really what the causes specifically of breast cancer are, other than heredity. So, and that's not always a factor. There's a lot of women who get it who have no hereditary factors at all that they know of. Okay. Yesterday we had some fun comments about animals. Some having deers eating their plants, and squirrels being pesty, and egrets and ibis and all that. We didn't seem to know what egrets and ibis look like, so Carla took some pictures and sent them. So I'm going to include those now. Okay, Carla, this one is an egret. And then coming up, this is an egret and an ibis or ibis. Tell me if that's a long or short I in the comments, please. Don't you just love it when newscasters say, "This just in"? Well, this is just in. And I love it. It's a comment that Glenda Wilson just posted an hour ago. Well, last night, I had an armadillo and raccoon on the table outside where I feed the cat. They were eating together, and the cat was on the ground watching them, and my dog was watching the cat. Really odd sight. I went out to chase them away, and the dog and cat ran, and the coon and armadillo looked at me as if to say, "We're not finished yet." Had some leftover bottle rockets from July the 4th, shot one, and everybody scrambled off. Have a good night. That is classic. I love it. Oh, those are the kind of stories from the comments that I love to read. Good one, girl. This has been a great day. Even though I slept a lot of it, this part's been good. And I've enjoyed reading those comments. Gosh, you guys, you blow my mind. Anyway, good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.